This is bad. This is very, very bad.
$14. That's how much the WNBA is set to lose this year, even after Caitlin Clark's record-breaking season. But wait, it gets worse. Playoff tickets are now selling for less than the price of a movie ticket and popcorn. Yes, you heard that right. You can get inside a WNBA playoff game for as low as $10. The worst part? Despite this ticket train wreck, arena attendance is still at a major decline. I guess everyone is choosing the movie and popcorn. How is this possible? We're breaking down the numbers, and they're not pretty. From sky-high ratings to bargain basement prices, the WNBA's post-Clark reality is a wake-up call for everyone who thought women's basketball had finally made it big. Want the full story? Before we break it down, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Are you ready? Let's go. Remember when Caitlin Clark stepped onto the court and suddenly WNBA tickets were the talk of the town? Remember the days when opponents have to book bigger arenas whenever the Fever is playing? Those days are long gone, folks. We're talking about a time when you couldn't snag a ticket because it's been sold out for days. Now you can grab a seat for less than the cost of a large pizza. During Clark's regular season games, arenas were packed to the rafters. Fans were practically standing room only to get a glimpse of her in action. The energy was electric. The atmosphere was buzzing, and you could feel the excitement in the air. It was like every game was a rock concert. People who'd never watched a WNBA game in their lives were suddenly die-hard fans, all because of one player. Well, I knew the atmosphere was going to be electric when they announced Caitlin's name in the dark and the fans went crazy. Fast forward to today, and it's like someone flipped a switch. We're looking at a completely different league. Tickets for WNBA playoff games, yes, playoff games are going for as low as $10. That's less than you'd spend on a fast food meal. Heck, the cab ride to the arena probably cost more than the ticket itself. And the irony, even at these rock-bottom prices, the seats are still empty. The contrast is stark. Where once you saw a sea of faces, now you see a sea of empty seats. The roar of the crowd has been replaced by the echo of squeaking sneakers on hardwood. It's like going from a sold-out concert to an open mic night at your local coffee shop. The energy, the excitement, the magic, it's all gone. Or, as some would say, the WNBA just went back to the days prior to Caitlin Clark. Let's talk numbers for a second. During Clark's games, ticket prices were soaring. We're talking about seats going for over $4,000 at the high end, with average tickets around $300. Now you can walk up to the ticket booth with a $10 bill and get change back. We're seeing a drop of over 95% in some cases. It's not just a dip, it's a nosedive. And attendance, it's following the same downward spiral. Arenas that were once at capacity are now lucky to be half full. We're seeing thousands of empty seats at every game. It's like the league hit the reset button and went back to square one. Now I know what you're thinking. Surely, this can't be that bad for the league's bottom line, right? Wrong. The financial impact is nothing short of catastrophic. We're talking about $1 million in lost revenue. And that's not even counting the ripple effects on merchandise sales, concessions, and sponsorships. The estimated revenue loss from Clark's absence in the playoffs? It's in the tens of $1 million. That's money the WNBA desperately needs, especially considering they were already projecting a $40 million loss for the year. Clark wasn't just a player. She was a one-woman economic stimulus package for the league. And now that she's gone, the WNBA is feeling the pain in its wallet. If you've made it this far and are enjoying the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications. We know watching this video takes some of your time and we appreciate you. Now back to the action. While the league's wallet is hurting, its TV ratings are on life support. You'd think playoff games would be must-see TV, right? Think again. The viewership drop we're witnessing isn't just steep, it's a cliff dive. Let's talk numbers because they tell a story that's more dramatic than any buzzer beater. During Caitlin Clark's games, the WNBA was pulling in 2,500,000 viewers. That's not just good. That's break out the champagne territory for a league that's usually happy to crack 1 million. Clark wasn't just playing basketball. She was putting on a show that had people glued to their screens. The Fever were creating symphonies on the court. Remember this play? This was a taste of the nightly show and Fever game. But now it's like someone changed the channel and forgot to tell the viewers to come back. The current WNBA playoffs are barely scraping 900,000 viewers.